I saw this thing on TikTok pop up, and it reminded me very much of that production of Hamilton where they replaced Hamilton with, like, Jesus Christ. I don't know if you guys remember what I'm talking about, but basically there's this church that puts on these big budget musicals. I mean, these things are big budget, and they make me jealous, man. I wish I had this budget in my high school theater. I would have had a way better time in high school, even though I already had a great time, but I would have had a way better time, because you'll see the budget on these productions are big. Anyways, they did an Easter little musical, and they did Beauty and the Beast. And the whole thing was really weird. It was like Belle is Jesus and gets crucified. I don't know. It's super weird. It's super sus. Easter was great. Yeah, thank you for watching. And yeah, just take a look, man. This video is actually super strange.
That monster has put you under his spell. If I didn't know any better, I'd say she'd even cared for him.
That's correct. I do care for him. I care for you all. Even you, Gaston. And you're more of a monster than he ever was.
I've had enough of this. Kill the beast. Break down the doors. Out of my way. This is your last chance, Belle. Have it your way.
So, like, they kill Belle? And by the way, the whole thing, like, making Belle from Beauty and the Beast Jesus is, like, so weird. Why couldn't they have made it the Beast? Like, doesn't the Beast make more sense to have as your Jesus figure? The Beast in Beauty and the Beast, like, dies and, like, comes back to life, and people don't like the Beast because he's different, and, like, Jesus was different. I don't know. There was a... If I was the director of these things, it would be way better. That's all I'm saying. But anyways, it gets even weirder.
Today, you will be with me in paradise.
Look at this, bro. She's standing like she's hanging on the cross. This feels really sacrilegious.
I'm not so sure about you.
Did you hear that, Cogsworth? Paradise.
Something funny over there, little matchstick.
Oh, look who's talking, you silly little pocket watch.
Me little? You couldn't even melt an ice cube.
Oh, really, you and your little tech talks.
Why don't you go sit on a birthday cake where you belong?
Forgive them, Father, for they do not know what they are doing.
And then Belle freaking dies in the pose of Jesus Christ. Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. Just out of nowhere, she says, forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. Is she talking to God there? Is she talking to her actual father? This is not explained. I've watched the whole thing. It's not explained. What, like how she just dies and why she says that. There's no character motivation at all. It's super strange. Somebody in the chat said, how can I become a member? Mr. Alka. Click the join button next to the subscribe button. You got to do it in your web browser, though. So if you're on the YouTube app, it's hard. So maybe log in on a web browser. It's much easier.
Look what we have done. We have killed an innocent.
Is she going to rise from the dead?
If I leave here tomorrow,
wow,
would you still remember me? For I must be traveling on now.
Miss Potts has a really good freaking voice, dude. Holy cow.
'Cause there's too many places I've got to see.
Still so weird.
But if I stay here with you,
Belle comes back in the yellow dress because I guess she died and then came back and was resurrected. And I just don't know why you had to add killing Belle in the story. I guess it's to make it about Easter, but okay. And she like touches all of them and they wake up. It's super weird and definitely illegal. I don't know if you guys remember, but when that church did Hamilton and replaced Hamilton with Jesus, they got hit with a big fat lawsuit. And if this got popular, this church would probably be hit with another lawsuit. So, you know, just avoid that. There's no need to be doing this. Nothing says Easter like Beauty and the Beast, yes. Anyways, I just saw it and I thought, I'm like, I'm going to watch this and see if it's really sacrilegious and see if it's weird or not. But it turns out it was weird, and definitely I don't know what they're trying to accomplish here, but it's super strange. Super duper strange. Yeah. Hopefully they made enough money from this to cover the lawyer costs.